I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. And I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well.
What does the game have to get right? Because you have a very unique look. So what do they need to get perfectly in the game?
I think it's going to be difficult because of my hair. I'm going to be changing it a lot, so hopefully they can be updating that. And just the overall look.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay.
What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city of Atlanta. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Chris Middleton has been underrated for so long that now is he rated? Giannis Antetokounmpo said, people don't know how much Chris has sacrificed for this team to be great. He could easily be a 25-point-per-game scorer in the league, but he just wants to win. He knows that by doing that, everything else is going to take care of itself. Kevin?
Well, he's an all-star teammate, David, as you point out in that story. Thank you. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert. And then on Friday, and the Miami Heat.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. Scotty's checked in for Joe Ingles. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. Terrific performances. So, Steve, is the contract year boost a myth, or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it's a very real thing. A lot of players play much harder in a contract year.
Young passes to Collins. And Collins gets double-teamed. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Murray, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Not a close contest either the last time they got together. Everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
And the dunk by Capella.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting their body on him.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Antetokounmpo. over Collins. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Young. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now, here's Scott. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Young outside. An easy 2 points on the way.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Scott against Murray. Outside Holiday. Back to Scott. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Murray against Holiday. Hunter, no one around him. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Middleton finds Scott. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Scott, good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Lob pass to Capella. Up high and stop the alley.
You see the vertical. Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday is running. Young with the steal. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's what Trae Young does best defensively. He has quick hands for the steal, and he ignites the break.
Murray against Scott.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Young.
2 minutes.
The kick out to Scott. Inside and stolen by Murray. And the call will be against Red Hot.
That's his first personal foul.
The game.
Team
The
second.
Hawks making a change here.
In for the Bucks.
Bogdanovich is checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Portis, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Young's shot is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Murray kicks to Bogdanovich. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Young. Lays it up and makes it in. And 6 points for Trae Young.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Scott. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And Murray, here we go.
The moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Now Scott. Pass to Giannis. Stolen by Collins. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lob pass to Capella. The shot, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. Then there's Scott, and it's Portis in at the 5 down low.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Defended by Middleton. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
To the middle. Time to finish it off.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
Young drives in, shoots over Scott. Here's Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Young's got 8 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Young. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Scott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Collins against Antetokounmpo. Here's Young. Scott pulls it in.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
This is it to Portis. Scott against Young. Tried by Scott and finished off by Scott.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Good on the shot. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Great find by Trae Young. One of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Collins against Scott. Here's Giannis. Here's Portis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." They are poised to beat them for a long time.
They've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. After a whistle, the offensive players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Young. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities at All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That gives him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Here's Scott, and finished off by Scott.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Down low, here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Young against Scott. Here's Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Young is double. They could use a bucket. Bogdanovich, no luck. Bucks leading by 14. Outside, Scott. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. And here's Young. A 32-point game for him in the win against New York.
And he's also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Atlanta with the ball. The pass to Okongwu. Here's Murray.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here he goes. Here's Capella. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. The strong foundation Clint Capella gives his team. He's incredibly reliable in the paint on both ends of the floor.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Holiday dishes to Capella. Now, here's Okongwu. Antetokounmpo defending. Pocket 4. And stolen by Scott. Floats it up for Giannis.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
The Hawks trail by 15. Murray, the pass to Okongwu. And the rejection by Giannis.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Ingles against Murray. Inside, it's Somabout to Tacumbo. Here's Scott. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich looking around. To the paint. The 11-footer. That one, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Scott driving in. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Giannis against Murray. Down low. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Over Ingles. Atlanta again missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdan Bogdanovich as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
Murray, the pass to Okongwu. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the other side.
Clint Capella only takes shots within his arsenal. Good at playing within himself.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. The drive by Scott and finished off by Scott.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Driving to the basket. Murray, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Murray, here we go. And Okongwu slams it in.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Right side, Portis. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. 15, 17 on the board.
He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Both teams making substitutions here.
Shooting from Milwaukee.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
They've got Collins. Also, Okongwu out there. And it's Bogdanovic in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. He takes it in. Banked in off the glass. Bogdanovic has got 6.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Scott against Holiday. Outside, Scott. Portis can't get it to go. And so Holiday will bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 19. Collins looking around. Holiday, no one around him. Off target with the open look.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Allen outside. Ready by Bogdanovic.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Milwaukee leading by 15. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Another shot. Misses at the rim.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Back to Scott. To the middle. Here's Portis. He can't get that one to fall. Collins with some nice D. Finished off the break. 6 points for him.
He's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Allen surveying the D. Pass to Scott. Over Holiday. Scott can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 13. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And it's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Bogdanovic inside. Lopez covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Holiday.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The drive by Scott. 1:24 left to play in the third. Here's Portis. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And finished off by Collins.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Passes it to Portis. Allen outside. Back to Portis. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Scott against Bogdanovich. And finished off by Scott.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And stolen by Scott. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Here's Allen. The kick out to Scott. With 2 seconds left, and it's good off the back. Bucks leading by 15, so with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We got Allen. Brook Lopez is out there with Portis. Then there's Scott, and it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 6. Collins comes over with the double team. Lets it fly from 18. And it's off the back rim. No good. Hawks shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Good footwork by Bogdan Bogdanovich. Precise with his moves and typically leads the defenders.
Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Aaron Holiday. He hits one and misses one each at the line.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Young against Scott. To the inside. Portis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Collins.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
At the line for 2.
Shots.
Free throw good, Portis.
And they're doing a bet.
In for the Bucks.
Here's Scott.
Watch it.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And that's his 3rd. Team 4th. At the line for the Bucks. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Scott. John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Scott hits them both. The Hawks trail by 10. Young outside. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella, and it's put back up again by Capella. Capella's got 9 points in the quarter.
They've really leaned on Capella to provide points tonight, and he has been up to the task.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're leading by 8. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Lock at 6. Here's Scott. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Capella. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 8-point game. Hunter for 3. They get it back.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
On the wing, Scott, defended by Young. From 13, Scott can't get it to go. And has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And Young, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Here's Scott. Scott missing again. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. That is world-class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Scott, and Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 1. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Giannis. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Inside. Dumps it right on top of Trae Young.
That's his second personal foul.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Free throw good.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Young. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Young. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try.
That's his second personal foul. The team is over the limit.
Good on the first, and that makes
Shooting
it
from
a 3-point lead.
Chris Middleton.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star. Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul. They can get a quick hoop.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
From deep, Collins.
And that's a great job by Giannis of altering the shot. This has been a dominant performance defensively.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Chris. You see Giannis every day. He seems to still come up big every time.
He's showing how great he is. I mean, he's been consistent all year. He's been a threat in the paint. He's been a great leader, too. So, I mean, he's having a heck of a year, and we need him to be that player, that great player for us.
He's certainly performing at that level.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K
taking place in the heart of Los Angeles. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Russell Westbrook.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time. Cade, what do you think about NBA 2K23 so far?
Let's meet your Los Angeles Lakers. Russell Westbrook. Thomas Bryant. Lonnie Walker IV. At forward, 6'10", number 3, A.D. Anthony Davis. At forward, 6'10", number 3, A.D. Anthony Davis.
Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, playing in Los Angeles presents unique challenges. Lakers great Magic Johnson says Hollywood's right there, and you can't go too close to all of that because it'll take away from winning. So you have to be disciplined to play in LA, and remember that with the Lakers, it's all about winning championships. Kevin?
It sure is, and the banners to prove it, David. Thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Dennis Schroeder.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. Joe Ingles is out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point, with LeBron and Davis at the forward. ABC is out there with Bryant. And for players who won't be at the All-Star Weekend, how nice is it, Brett, to have this break to rest up and step away from the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Scotty's checked in for Joe Ingles. Davis finds Westbrook. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
At the line for Los Angeles,
second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He
knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out breaking, competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freaks arrived. Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Pass to Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch and shoot game.
Westbrook passes to Davis. Scott pulls it in. Bucks leading by 5. Holiday with the 3. It's good from long range.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew. Defenses have to account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
Westbrook passes to Reeves. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Scott, good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up. Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and it seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
Dennis Schroeder's checked out for Los Angeles. Los Angeles calls timeout. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Schroeder. Over Holiday. And it's Schroeder missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Scott against Schroeder to the paint. Here's Lopez. Goes back up. Outside, Scott sinks the triple. Scott's got 7.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Schroeder passes to Davis. Back to Schroeder. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
And he gets the bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Milwaukee?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The coaches always talk to defenders about good active hands. They've had that as well.
Back to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. And it's Schroeder missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Hey, balance it out.
And here is Scott. 9 points in the game so far. Scott missing again.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
To the middle, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Up the floor, and it's blocked by Scott.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Russell Westbrook. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Good on the 2nd free throw.
And Chris Middleton, the longtime Buck. He's been with the team through it all.
And where I give Chris Middleton the most credit, GA, is the fact that after he signed that long-term big money deal and did not have a great season, it did not deter him from getting to this level because he knew he was worth it and he knew he had the talent. So Chris Middleton deserves what
Beverly, one of the most antagonizing guys on the league. How would you go about keeping him out of your head?
Well, I would bring tweezers to the game, Kevin, to be honest with you, to try to remove that splinter as soon as possible. Once Pat Beverly gets up underneath you, man, he can cause guys some confusion and get them really frustrated.
ABC is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Jones. Then there's Bryant. And it's LeBron. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Here's Nunn. And a wide open look for Walker. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Passes to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Scott inside, working on Bryant. Allen for 3. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple of things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough call in that category.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint. It's hard to score on him. Guys?
DAE is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Floats it up for Giannis.
Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Damian Jones.
Pass there, floated it
LeBron
up to the
James
precise
with the
spot
assist.
it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Scott dishes to Allen. It's Scott on the wing. Defended by Nunn. Shot clock at 5. Nice shot by Portis.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Scott against Nunn. Pass to James. From 11 feet away, Milwaukee with the rebound. Scott's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the lob. Kumbo takes the alley, dunks it down.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situation. He's getting better and better at understanding how to set the screens. The rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Outside Bryant. Back to Nunn. That shot off. Nice D from Scott. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Pass to Portis. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. Here's Scott. He's got 12. 2 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Scott's got 15.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Scott kicks to Giannis. Back to Scott. Fires the 3. Scott missing again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. James looking around. Nunn wide open. Good, and the assist goes to the ball. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
From deep. Scott missing again. The Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Gets it to go. That one good from Nunn.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Scott. The 15-footer. Good. Scott's got 7 now in this quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Outside, Walker. Inside. Here's James. And too much time in the lane. They get called.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Scott against Westbrook. Scott the pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Shots good by Walker.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The drive by Scott. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care at the line.
For Milwaukee, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Los Angeles. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Grayson Allen. 54 seconds left here in the second.
That's great.
It looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant.
Giannis
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Now James. His last outing, he had 24 points. Bryant, good, and the assist goes to James.
Bryant.
James has got 6 assists now in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Westbrook against Scott. Lopez outside. And Middleton kicks to Scott. Over Bryant. Scott can't get it to go. James against Middleton. Here's Westbrook. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee.
And that's something that seems to get overlooked with Giannis. How gifted a
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
player of his size.
Well, the other thing, GA, that's awesome is that as he's going along here, you can see moments where the game is literally slowing down for him. So you take a guy who's won Most Valuable Player awards, and now the game's getting slower. Man, that's some dangerous stuff.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, the big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. Scott is out there with Joe Ingles, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Down low, here's Antetokounmpo, and it's
Giannis
good. That bucket takes him to
Antetokounmpo.
9 for 14.
Well, Giannis scores inside, one of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint, and a strong feel for the attack that time.
And the call will be against Red Hot. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Los Angeles
Substitute.
Here's Schroeder, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And it's blocked by Scott.
Los
And
Angeles ball.
Los Angeles Kings possession.
Coming on the ball for your Lakers.
Kendrick Nunn.
Thomas Bryant.
Lakers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Scott up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Scott against Schroeder. Scott, good. Scott's got 22 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Here's James. Kicks it to Schroeder. And he caught that pass and full stride on his way to the big slam.
LeBron James
What
with
vision
the
by
assist.
LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Scott against LeBron. And
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. To the inside. Bryant in the post. Defended by Allen. Bryant can't get it to go.
They show effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebound is right now massive.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Your passes to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Schroeder missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been
Giannis
Now you see
Antetokounmpo.
them starting to really work the ball inside.
LA has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Knocked loose. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
Schroeder against Allen to stop the run. Excellent D there from Allen. Milwaukee has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Scott against Schroeder. Outside, Scott, 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Allen. Schroeder against Scott. Over Beverly. Scott can't get it to go. Lakers shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Beverly on top. 6 points for him. Bryant. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
The pass to Schroeder. Back to LeBron. Looking to get it going. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Here's Giannis.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
At the line
this
for
is
Los
his second
Angeles,
trip to the line in this
Dennis
one. First one falls for
Schroeder.
Schroeder hits them both.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer. So whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting,
At the line for the
that'll
Bucks,
help them seal the deal.
Scott hits them both. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. James against Antetokounmpo. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. To the paint. Here. And Milwaukee has possession. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. They've got LeBron James. ABC is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Giannis gets it to go. A thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
LeBron against Scott. And there's the drive. And finished off by Scott.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Scott's got 9 points here in the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
No good again that time. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Portis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Westbrook. James tried to free himself up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
At the line for Los Angeles,
you can see the defense break down.
Westbrook.
But credit the aggressive play of Westbrook for making that happen.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for LeBron. Toscano Anderson comes in for Walker. Troy Brown's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Dennis Schroeder. Kicks it out to Jones. Clock at 6. Scott against Jones. They get the rebound. Hernan Gomez. Outside, Scott. Here's Hernan Gomez.
Beating everybody to the ball. Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
Here's Westbrook. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Westbrook against Scott. Shot from 16. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
None with it. With the drive, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Scott. Great D that time from Westbrook. Lakers have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Brown the pass to Toscano. Outside Westbrook. And the shot goes in.
Russell Westbrook.
Very few Eddie are more explosive off the pick and roll than Russell Westbrook.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 13-5 run. Scott against Westbrook. Scott kicks to Connaughton. The three-pointer, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open.
Missing 19% of their available games. With these shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
The drive by Scott. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Schroeder. The rebound by the Bucks. Scott's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Shoots it up. Lopez passes to Scott. Over Bryant. Scott can't get it to go. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And Beverly kicks to Westbrook. He feeds it to Bryant. Schroeder outside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Lopez with the block. Scott against Beverly. Scott can't get it to go.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
The shot by Bryant, no good. Milwaukee has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Scott can't get it to go. LA has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's Schroeder missing. Milwaukee in total control. Scott the pass to Ingles. No good from outside. The Lakers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Back to Westbrook. A good finish at the rim off the slick feed. That's 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Here's Scott. Can they get it? That one falls. Scott's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
James dishes to Bryant. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Scott into the lane and finished off by Scott.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The Lakers shoot an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. Their passes to Bryant. He kicks it to Beverly. Pass to LeBron. Scott against Westbrook. Nice D from Scott. The Bucks shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Milwaukee.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they want.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Giannis.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Scott. Makes it off the glass. Scott's got 37.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's LeBron on target from
LeBron
13 feet.
The in-between game showing off here by LeBron. There's a share of damage from the mid-range and another one there.
Tried by Scott and finished off by Scott.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Hey, you know, I try not to think about it that much. My mind says do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is I've got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.
The beautiful Bay Bridge, ushering fans from Golden State's old home in Oakland to their new one in San Francisco. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, last season, Stephen Curry set the Warriors franchise record for scoring, passing Wilt Chamberlain. Steph said, quote, anytime you hear his name, it's daunting. You understand how great he was. But rather than reflect, Curry said it's more productive to stay in the moment and look forward to what else I want to accomplish. Brian?
Allie, appreciate it. Good stuff. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. He's had a solid year, just not good enough to be in the race for Rookie of the Year. Still, here's a guy with an exciting future.
And I wouldn't say he's the cream of the crop in this rookie class, but it's been impressive watching him find his footing.
Yeah, you talk about cream. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being the cake either now. I mean, he's had a very good year. He really gave that team an injection of energy and excitement that would not have been there otherwise.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Joe Ingles is out there with Drew Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Warriors, the core of the Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Scott's checked in for Ingles. Middleton outside. Now here's Holiday, coming off a 12-point game. And this time of year, Grant, the evolution of strength and conditioning programs really shows its value.
It really does. I mean, this is a great time to be an NBA player for so many reasons, including the ones that you mentioned.
Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here are the Bucks now. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Scott, defended by Thompson.
That missed the side. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
To the left side wing. It's Looney on the take. Milwaukee with the rebound.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Scott going inside. Banked it in off the glass.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Warriors trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Thompson against Holiday. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Elbow shot on the way. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Curry's got 5 points.
And that's Curry's shot all night. He may not rise above here from mid-range, but he makes up for it with a quick release.
Holiday passes to Middleton. Outside Holiday. The 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Scott. Back to Antetokounmpo. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. The Warriors have gone 7 of 16 so far.
You know, with Giannis on the floor, BA, he's able to roll the team out on his own. He can take over a game with big-time performances. We've seen it.
Here's Scott. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Wiseman. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Third team foul. The numbers he can put up are eye-popping.
At the line
he
for
can
the
hit you for
Dubs.
40 points and 20 rebounds on any given night. Not to mention how well he's grown as a passer. I mean, his assist totals and block shots typically are otherworldly as well.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Thompson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Portis is checked in. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Curry, nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
From James
He's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Scott. And another
3
three
points.
for Milwaukee.
Boy, he's really feeling
2
it right
minutes
now.
remaining
Getting
in the
a high
first.
percentage
2
to start
minutes.
this game.
Poole, the pass to Wiseman. Holiday against Poole. Wiggins outside. Over Holiday. Wiggins, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
Outside Curry. Wiseman, the pass to Curry. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Warriors ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Wiggins passes to Wiseman. Count that one.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former
Wiseman.
first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Shots good by Scott. And now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
He gets it in there. Curry's got 12 points.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Here's Scott. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Outside Curry. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
It'll be Bucks ball.
Milwaukee basketball.
Nine seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 2 on the clock. And Portis finishes. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Green out there with Kuminga. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. He takes it in. Scott with a rebound. Milwaukee in the lead. Oh, Green with a block. And they get it back. Outside, DiVincenzo to the middle. Poole outside. There's the triple. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. And James Wiseman gets the whistle that time.
James Wiseman.
That's his
That's
first
his
foul
first
of the game.
personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Warriors. From 13, no good, off the front rim.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And he comes up with a bucket. Poole's got his first points of the night.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The offensive rebound. Up again. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Out to DiVincenzo. The 3-ball. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. And that one goes.
Giannis
3 for 9 for him.
And with Giannis, a little power goes a long way, getting him past the contact and to a shot.
And here's Poole. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. From 13, rebound, Milwaukee. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Atlanta.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And he gets it to go. And now an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Scott. DiVincenzo covering. And he's going for the lob. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Scott. DiVincenzo covering. Middleton outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fires from deep. That shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. Hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And on many other teams, Chris Middleton would be the star, Clark. But he plays the Robin role pretty well.
Hey, I tell you what, B.A., there is
Milwaukee
nothing
foul.
with being
That's his
1A
first
on the
personal foul.
marquee
First
when
team
you play
foul.
next to Giannis.
Jordan.
But his game makes a lot of noise all over the NBA.
Ingles, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, you know, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I have more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
To the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. They recover it. Pass to Scott. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Up top, Wiseman. Inside. Poole outside. Marked it down low that time.
That's a 3-second violation.
Call. Let's see how they bounce back.
The lineup for your Warriors.
Wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Ingles. Here's Scott, guarded by Wiseman. To the inside. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to get back to the top of the Western Conference. Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's tough. Guys want to outperform and exceed expectations. Nobody is content just being middle of the road. It's a challenge we all need to take head on."
Yeah, they're trying to bring it all together, Allie. Thank you. And it's Wiseman missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Here's Kuminga. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. Poole outside. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Shots good by Scott. 16 points for him.
They have no answer defensively inside. Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now. Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys.
Just what you got, man.
Will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Poole. Here's Scott. He had 10 points in the win against Atlanta.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. Golden State has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And again, no good by Golden State.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way. You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Klay Thompson.
That was clearly
That's
a
his
foul.
first personal
he took
foul.
a shot there, earned
Second team
those
foul.
free throws.
All right, guys,
At the
let's
line
get
for
your
the
take
Bucks.
on the scoring breakdown for the
At the
Bucks.
line.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward. They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far from them. This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Here's Scott. And it's all from three-point range.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 17 points.
From Klay
He's done
Thompson.
everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Takes it inside.
2 minutes
Shots
remaining in the
good by
first
Scott.
half.
They're
2 minutes.
finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets. And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pass to Looney. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Scott. He's covered by Curry. We've got 1:23 left in the second. Here he goes. Shots good by Scott.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Golden State has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Pass to Curry. Floats one. Antetokounmpo with the block.
You know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Scott. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist of the night. 43 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Down low. Here's Curry. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And a missed layup. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Here's Scott. 25 points in the game. To the inside. It's stolen by Looney.
Who's got Curry?
Curry against Antetokounmpo. Out to Thompson. Scott with a rebound. Over Thompson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points.
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one on to play. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are completely in control of the game. That's all for now.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Milwaukee has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Taking a look at the Bucks. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Scott in at the 2. 2 points. Snap and goes. Antetokounmpo's got 17 points.
You know, I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
Green against Antetokounmpo. Thompson, an easy 2 on the layup. 10 points for him.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
There are fans that hate on Draymond Green, but nobody can deny he's a winner.
I mean, he is a winner. He's found success at every level. He gives everything to the team, and of course, he has the rings to talk all he wants.
Back to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Oh, Green with a block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
It's Wiggins on the wing, defended by Portis. Pass to Looney. And here's Thompson for three. Another three for Golden State.
I really believe we can go ahead and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Antetokounmpo with it. Out left to the wing. Driving inside. Scott can't get it to go.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Here's Thompson. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
As his career has developed, Klay has added this to his arsenal, becoming more than just a shooter.
Here's Scott, pounded by Wiggins. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Outside for Green. Inside. Outside Curry. The three is up. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Here's Scott. Oh, they need this. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got 8 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Curry drives in. Here's Looney. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. 5 points in the game.
Curry. On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over to the left wing. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second personal foul.
It's going to go on for Draymond Green. Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Klay Thompson. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Allen comes in for Drew Holiday. To the middle. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. His ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Here's Scott. They get it back. Drives to the hoop, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
The three from Curry knocks down the triple. Curry's got 23 points.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Bucks also with a sub. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Now Poole. Deflected. Now Allen. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
They worked hard tonight and crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Lopez against Wiseman. Back to Curry from downtown. The shot won't fall. And Milwaukee the other way now. After this game, they can look forward to Utah, where they'll have a matchup against the Jazz. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 21.
Giving up second-chance buckets, a huge issue for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there. They're letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Scott. 33 points for him. On the take. Allen inside, guarded by Poole. Here's Scott. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Dives for it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Basketball. To hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked to me about signing the extension to remain in Milwaukee. He said, "My goal stays the same. Get better, day by day, step by step. As long as that's what we're all focused on, why not play for the Bucks 25 years? There is no reason for me to move."
Well, he certainly found a home, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Lopez. Now Ingles. Here's Scott. To the paint. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Goes to and just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Kept alive. Outside for Green. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Scott can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. From the arc. And it's Stephen Curry with the three. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Scott. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Scott. Back to Hernan Gomez. Here's Scott. Over Green. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality.
Hanging on the rim, just show it off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's bad intentions.
From Jordan.
A strong take. Draymond is as fierce a competitor as we've ever seen. Incredible intensity.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Curry. Takes a three. That shot off the mark. Milwaukee goes the other way with it.
And looking at the career of Curry, his legacy
Golden
is
State
set.
foul.
The titles,
Draymond
all
Green. That's his third
cemented.
substitution on the court. At the line for the Bucks, Joe Ingles. At the line for one.
The free throw drops for Ingles. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Draymond plays the 4 with Looney at the 5. Jordan Poole out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Here's Scott. Sinks the tray.
Three-pointer.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Giannis, you said these games start to matter more as you come down the stretch. Can you tell me more about that?
Just coming out here, try to play good basketball, try to play together, and try to get better. You know, we just try to get in that playoff shape and just get better.
Championship always on your mind. Thanks, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
저 멀리로
Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay,
so.
Better in all aspects.
Exactly, for sure. I got a daughter now, so things are good, you know?
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Well, we can finally say the NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. And for the Hornets, Jones is out there with Jakob Poeltl. And there's Scott, and there's Cummings, and it's Ball in at the point. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Now, here's Ball.
Hey, who got him? Hey, swing it.
And that one is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Garland looking it over to the right side. Mobley dishes to Okoro. For 3, Mitchell. And Poeltl pulls it down. Scott with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. Scott kicks to Poeltl. Right side, Ball. Here's Jones. And he makes good on the layup. Jones has got the first points up on the board here for the Hornets.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Now, here's Garland. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Garland. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Okoro with it, defended by Scott. Here's Allen, and it's blocked. Scott against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Jones. Poeltl trying to get open. Offensive rebound. Off on the layup.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And good that time.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you, at times, guarding Donovan Mitchell has got to feel overwhelming defensively. When he starts to go with the floater, look out.
Scott the pass to Jones. Scott against Mitchell. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. first quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Well, you can see that the long arms and presence of Jared Allen affected that shot.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
But to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
Here's Allen, following the bucket by the Hornets. Shot clock at 6. And Poeltl sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl, that's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
The kick out to Scott. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Garland finds Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Allen slams it in.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Ball surveying the defense. Poeltl's shot is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the back.
Donovan Mitchell.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Scott kicks to Cummings. Outside, Scott down low. And it's Jones. That's on the assist by Scott.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ball against Garland. Allen dishes to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. Scott with the ball. Garland picks him up. Back to Scott. Pass to Poeltl. Scott kicks to Poeltl. 6 on the shot clock. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Outside Garland. Passes it to Mitchell. And he drives in. From inside. Misses off the right iron. Charlotte in the lead. Scott the pass to Jones. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. LaMelo Ball picks one up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Scott Scott against Mitchell. Shoots from the corner. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Paul with the block. And he gets it back.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Donovan Mitchell.
The shot's good.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
There's the pass to Scott. Over Mitchell. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Shoots off the step back. Here's Allen. And Pirtle sends it back. Here's Scott. Here's Jones. Oh, that's blocked. Mitchell wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 12 in the game.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
And now the first time out call here for the Hornets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. You're looking at the moves and trying.
They've got Toppin. Scott is out there with Bouknight. Then it's Jones. And it's Cummings in at the small forward position. So that's the Hornets 5.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
A nice shot by
Isaac Okoro.
Hornets leading by 8. Outside, Scott. Shoots over Okoro. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And stolen by Scott. And then Scott slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And it's blocked by Scott. Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 12-point Charlotte lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Mobley. Cummings grabs the board. Cummings got 4 rebounds in this game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jaron Allen twice on the pipes.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Walker in the post, defended by Jones. Pass to Okoro. Allen trying to break free, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Cavaliers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The first free throw is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
So he gets them both. Hornets leading by 12. Here's Scott. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Scott's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Walker. And the layup is good.
I think creativity was gifted in Walker's DNA, one of the more capable finishers in the league, especially at his size.
Here's Scott. Again, the Hornets score. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And this matchup with the Hornets, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Shoots from the high post. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Charlotte has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Scott with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Shoots a fader. Scott missing again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And then Allen slams it in.
Isaac
Allen's got it back down within single digits for the Cavs.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. And it's blocked by Scott. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Walker looking for an opening. Mobley kicks to Okoro. Misses the three. Charlotte leading by 11. It's Scott on the wing. Defended by Beverly. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Good D by Jones. The Hornets shooting a terrific 61% in their second quarter. Beverly against Scott. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Isaac Okoro. The Hornets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Toppin. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mike Conley's checked in for Kemba Walker. Conley, the pass to Allen. Out to Conley. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. .141 left to play here in the half. Clock at 2. Okoro.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Scott against Conley. Left side, Scott. Jones chipped back in for 2. Jones has got 12.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip net.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And the call will be against Red Hot. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Ball's checked in for the Hornets. And Cleveland also making a change. Mitchell's checked in. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Inside. And it's blocked by Scott.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Cummings. The kick out to Scott. Second shot opportunity. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A fourth would be inexcusable.
This is his first free throw of the game. Charlotte leading by 10.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell is leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's a Okoro in another spot.
That's just tremendous focus from the young guy, Darius Garland. Takes the punishment, figures out how to score it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
He throw good, Garland. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Donovan Mitchell twice on the pipes. The rejection is nice.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
On the wing, Scott, covered by Mitchell. The fader, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's now 22 points for Red Hot. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Mitchell outside. Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. And stolen by Scott. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Scott's got 24.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And Jones sends it back.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys and do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Charlotte leading by 13. Here's Scott going inside, and it's Scott with the jam.
You have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Scott against Mitchell. And Hurl sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. For three, Mitchell nailed from three-point land. He's got 19.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's Scott, and there's another one for the Hornets.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Mitchell with it, now guarded by Virgil. Allen dishes to Okoro. Mitchell looking it over. Pulls it from the elbow. Count it.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
Scott the best to come in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Garland against Ball. Garland the pass out. Mitchell outside. Over Scott. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Down low. Here's Jones. Allen with the rebound. Cavaliers trail by 14. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Right side, ball. To the paint. Here's Pearl. Beautiful dish. And the way it goes down. Hurdle's got 8 points.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
And stolen by Scott. Dishes it to Pirtle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 10. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Donovan Mitchell. On the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Hornets have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. Scott hits them both. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Allen. Comes up empty down low. Hornets lead by 20. Stolen by Okoro. And the call will be against Red Hot. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Here's Mitchell. 21 points in the game. To halt the run, the Hornets pull it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Garland. Mitchell outside. Feeds to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Allen trying to break free. And Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got 23 points.
We're talking 6'3", 215 pounds, so that is a big-sized guard. He can operate on the interior.
It's good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Outside Garland. Mitchell outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
Back to Garland. Pirtle with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. The 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. To the inside. Mobley. That shot off the mark. Now Charlotte takes it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here is Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Okoro kicks to Garland. Passes to Allen. 5 on the clock. Back to Garland. Shooting over Cummings. And another miss by Cleveland. You know, great thinking about LaMelo and this team. He's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kev, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Wound up there for Allen.
The rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double teams in place like that.
Charlotte leading by 20. The drive by Scott. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. That's 36 points for Red Hawk.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he lobs it toward the rim. It's blocked. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Mitchell leading the charge.
It is still amazing to me that in 2017, Donovan Mitchell wasn't even a top 10 pick. If you had a redraft, he'd likely go top 2. Absolutely incredible.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Jones is out there with Scott. Then there's Toppin. Then it's Ball, and it's Porter at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. First free throw is good. A different look now for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for Osman. Mobley comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Okoro in for Patrick Beverly. And it's Conley with the ball for Cleveland. Allen inside. Scott's there. Allen, that's good.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can lead every one. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Conley's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 19. Scott the pass to Toppin to the wing right side. Outside, Scott. Pass to Porter. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Tied by Scott. Oh, and he knocks it off the glass. Wow. Cummings is checked in for Kevin Porter. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Here's Conley. Now the pass to Allen. He kicks it to Mitchell. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Cummings got 7 rebounds in the game. Tries it from 19. Conley grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Pass to Mitchell. Allen outside. It's Mobley, top of the key. Over Jones. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Count that one.
Obi Toppin with the assist.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Here's Mitchell driving the lane, and it's blocked by Scott. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Pirtle, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Here's Allen. Lays it up off the glass. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jarrett Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Scott with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Mitchell. That one, no good. Great D that time from Cummings.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help help them close this gap.
Scott. Yes, that goes in. Scott's got 42 in the game.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Conley dishes to Allen. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. Conley surveying the D.
You can see the defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor, he'll get to the line.
And he makes the first. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Okoro. Okoro's got his 4th assist in this one. 1:51 left here in the 4th quarter. To the middle, here's Jones. Outside, Scott. Pass to Purtle. Back to Scott. Over Mobley. Outside, Scott. Second chance shot. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hornets.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way to the paint, and those are all high percentage shots. But the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And beyond the actual...